You know the names, you've heard the music. What you may not have heard is the story. Get ready to go behind the metal and come along on a ride through history with the Knights of Unicron. Here's how it all went down. 1978. Bumblebee and the Hive forms. Led by a flashy singer with a yellow jumpsuit and a golden voice, the band storms to the top of the charts with their breakthrough hit, Cybertronian Rhapsody.
Bee had everything you could ask for in a frontman. He had charisma, he had an amazing stage presence, he commanded an audience like no one else. And the ladies loved him because he was so bright. Due to all the yellow. Apparently chicks dig yellow. Man, Bumblebee had the chops. He was poised to be one of the greatest lead singers in all of history.
I hated him.
1979. Tragedy strikes on tour as the band's lead singer Bumblebee shreds his audio box on stage, forever altering his and the group's destiny.
I got you, Bumblebee. I got you, buddy. Hang in there, man. Hang in there. What the heck happened out there? I don't know. Something happened to Bee's voice. Where's Soundwave? No, he's still on stage. He's telling everyone that if they ask for a refund, he'll kill them on sight, so we don't have to worry about anyone leaving. But what about the show? Man, his voice is shot. He can't go on, man. Bee, look at me. Listen, this show is very important. Now tell me, can you sing? Whoa, that doesn't sound good. Try it one more time. Come on, try one more time. Try to hit a note. Yeah, we're doomed. Well, maybe I'll take over as singer. Wave, get over here. This hair ain't gonna moose itself. His voice was gone. I mean, it was just gone. It was horrible. The bleeping, the blooping, the strange noises coming out of his mouth. Although, strangely, I could see the possibility of it appealing to a younger audience.
It was kinda funny.
Despite being asked to stay with the band in a different role, he leaves for parts unknown. After a planet-wide search for a replacement, an unassuming record store clerk, known mostly for archiving his own albums according to the orbital cycle when they first appeared, submits a demo tape. It sends the band's collective circuits into instantaneous overload.
He was amazing! Well, maybe not as good as me, but he was good enough. After Bee left the band, we were really uncertain about the band's future, but this kid made us believe that we were gonna be all right.
I hated him.
Taking the stage name Optimus Prime, the bot becomes the band's new lead singer. By year's end, the band officially renames itself Knights of Unicron and is rocketing back up the charts. 1980. Look What the Bot Dragged In becomes the best-selling pop metal debut of all time.
At the time, we had no idea the album was going to be as big as it was, but it blew up. It took the world by storm, and it was all because of Optimus Prime. It wasn't all Prime. I had something to do with it. I mean, I was in the room when the songs were written. I'm very important.
No comment.
Well, I just did what came naturally. When the music takes control, nothing can stop me. And apparently that came across on the album, and who knew it was going to catch on like it did?
1982. The on-again, off-again girlfriend of Optimus Prime, RC, becomes the band's unofficial fifth member. Knights of Unicron hit #1 with the power ballad Space Bridge over Troubled Energon. Despite the song's success on the charts, the band's manager, Starscream, becomes increasingly concerned with the growing influence of RC.
You know, I never knew what the big deal was between the guys and RC. I mean, I thought she was an integral part of the band. She helped us a great deal. I never got why they didn't like her. She was cold, cruel, calculating, manipulative. She would make us do things we didn't want to do. All traits I wish I had, honestly. And she would use them against us. She always managed to kill the vibe in the studio, and I don't know why, but Prime never seemed to notice. I guess he was blinded by love. She would take bites out of all my burritos and then put them back. I mean, seriously, who does that? I mean, I'm evil, but I'm not that evil.
I hated her.
1984. Knights of Unicron regroups in epic fashion, unleashing the most ambitious tour in the history of music. Named after their fifth and once-thought final album, the Cybertronian Democracy Tour is unlike anything the planet has ever seen. As the tour limps to its final epic stop in Crystal City, tensions run high. Just as the band is about to go on stage, an argument over the night's set list triggers an all-out backstage brawl.
Oh, come on. I think we should totally debut the song that RC and I wrote. Pizza Bagel Dreamin'. That is way too many paws. Why do you need so many paws in a title? That's stupid. It's idiotic. What we should do is, we should sing the new song that I wrote, Be My Burrito Baby. No, and that's not stupid. Come on now. Who would sing about burritos? Who would sing about pizza bagels, you stupid scraplet? Who are you calling a scraplet burrito lover? You wouldn't know a good song if it crawled up your tailpipe. You know what? I'm done. I can't work like this. I can't work like this, and I can't work with you. You know what? I'm out of here. Prime out. See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. No, Primus, this doesn't look good. You think this might be the end of the band?
I can finally get some sleep.
The Viacon roadies immediately organize in defense of Megatron, whom they feel is unfairly portrayed as the instigator of the attack, and walk out, effectively shutting down the tour. The group never recovers.
It got real ugly real fast. It was pandemonium. Of course, we sided with Lord Megatron, but... Unnamed Viacon roadie? I'm wearing a name tag! And that was it. The Knights of Unicron were officially over.
4 talents, 4 unstoppable musical warriors, each successful in his own right, each able to walk away as a legend. But somehow, some way, that wasn't enough. When the road beckoned, when the fans howled for more, the Knights of Unicron answered the call.
Well, I'm not opposed to the idea of a reunion, but the circumstances would have to be right. Yeah, I would love to get the band back together, but who knows if that'll ever happen.
I hate the idea. I really do.
Yeah, we can totally do a reunion. When petro rabbits fly out of my tailpipe.
No one really knows how the band was able to put aside their differences. Maybe they went back and finished that backstage brawl. Maybe their love of music was reawakened by a volcanic eruption. Maybe they just wanted an excuse to don the spandex. All we know is, they're back, and the world of rock will never be the same.
This is a band that's been re-energized by a new mission. I didn't expect to be invited back, but I'm glad to be a part of it, even if I'm not out front. You may see me back there,
watching from the side stage, or maybe running the vocal sampler. This time, no matter what happens, no matter how crazy it gets, my answer will always be, I wish to stay with the tour. I advise you to do the same, because this time, you better believe the rock won't stop till all are one.
You know, I hate to admit it, but I'm actually kind of nervous. It's been a long time since we performed. Yeah, I know. I'm amazed the vest still fits. Yeah. It's a shame we all lost our hair. Yeah, well, it was Soundwave's job to look after them. He always misplaces things. You know, we may not be as young as we used to be, but we can still rock like we used to. Right, Soundwave?
I hate this.
Some things never change. You know, being in the band, it wasn't all bad. We had some good times. Hey, you remember when you trashed that hotel room and they kicked us all out? Yeah, and then I trashed that hotel room and then they kicked us out of that one too. And we went from hotel to hotel and you just kept trashing every room. Jazz was so mad. We stayed in 75 different hotels that night. That was a new record. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, the good old days. Yeah. Good times. Yeah. Good times. Let's blow the roof off this place. And I don't mean literally. You just love to spoil my fun, don't you, Prime? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you, for the first time in 30 years, Smooth Jazz, Soundwave, Megatron, Optimus Prime, the Knights of Unicron!